Life nectar of the surrendered souls, Ki Jai. Positive and progressive immortality, Ki Jai. Swami B.R. Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, Ki Jai. Jai. Shri Prabhupada Jivanamritam, Ki Jai. Jai. Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga, Ki Jai. Shri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, Ki Jai. Okay.
Nyasi Maharaj.
Okay, so we just read about the prayer to the Divine Master and the residents of Vrindavan, the divine couple, the Brahmins, the mantra, the holy name, all these things he's using 8 things to beg the mind to surrender and think of nothing but Lord Krishna's service. This is Raghunath Das Goswami, and the interpretation given by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Now, we come to Srila Guru Maharaj's introductory stanza. A prayer to taste the nectar of devotion in Vrindavan, Brajarasa, non-different from serving the holy name in pure devotion, Nama Bhajana. Okay. Nama Bina Braja Bhajana Pratana. Nama Bina Braja Bhajana Pratana. Prayer, Pratana. Braja Bhajan. And Nama Braja Bhajan. So serving the nectar of the name and serving the Lord in Vrindavan are non-different. Then a quote from Rupa Goswami. O Agadamana, O Yashodanandana, O Nanda Suno, Kamala Nayana, O Gopi Chandra, O Vrindavanendra, O Pranata Karuna, O Krishna, you have appeared in many divine forms such as these. Therefore, O Lord, who are known by these holy names, kindly let my fondness for you flourish. Shri Rupa Goswami. So, Agadamana, the killer of the Agad demon, Yashodanandana, the son of Yashoda, Nanda Shuno, the son of Nanda, Kamala Nayana. Nayana? You know that case? Kamala Nayana? Maybe one who stands on the lotus. Gopi Chandra, the moon of the gopis. Vrindavan Chandra, the moon of Vrindavan. Pranata Karuna. Pranata Karuna. The mercy of the all living souls or something. Oh Krishna, the most attractive. So Rupa Goswami is calling out to these different names. Let me just be attached to you. And you're so kind that you appear in so many different divine forms, and give facility for all your servants to be engaged in devotional life. And this, even though we're living in a reflected world that is not the transcendental world, still by the grace of Sri Guru, we get to engage in devotional life based on our current relationship with Krishna. That's called Sambandha Jnana, that we perceive Krishna to whatever extent we perceive Krishna, and to whatever extent we perceive our Guru, we're given engagement based on that perception. Krishna is so kind that he allows us to engage in devotional service, even though the devotional service is mixed. We all have mixed consciousness, part attached to the material world, part attached to Krishna, and maybe just a little bit attached to Krishna. But the power of Krishna consciousness is such that even if we have just a little bit, it will grow and grow and grow and grow, and eventually overwhelm the, the external aspect of our consciousness. So this is like really kind grace. Krishna appears everywhere. So he is, in the form of Guru, he's directly appearing before us in the form of our transcendental service. Whatever service we have, poof, that's that's Krishna helping us. And if we think like that, oh, my friend has given me this chance to make ghee wicks, or to make flower garlands, or to also look at Prabhupada Jivanamritam while we're reading it, or to sit so I'm comfortable, or to, what's Kesh doing?
Nothing very much.
Or to sit with kartals awaiting to chant Hari Haraya Nama Krishna. So anyway, yeah, it's really like that even in this world, even though we're in a reflection, even though we're caught up in it, still Krishna sends his representative as Sri Guru, and through Sri Guru appears before us in the form of transcendental service. And of course, as we see it, that line terminates not with Krishna but with Srimati Radharani. But nonetheless, it's all Krishna's mercy. But we see it like the descent from Srimati Radharani through the gopis and the manjaris and our gurus, and we aspire after that that stage of devotional life, full surrender to the Lord in the high consciousness of giving up all social and worldly considerations, risking everything for the service of the Lord. This is our ideal, this is our aim. Okay, so that's number 24. We still have a little time. Number 25. Srila Guru Maharaj's summary. Serving the holy name, whoops, no, wrong one, sorry, 25. Divine aspiration in separation is favorable to perfection. So that really nicely applies. Divine aspiration in separation is favorable to perfection. Let's see. Parama Siddhi Sankalpa. Sankalpa, favorable. Siddhi, aspiration. Maybe perfection is Siddhi. Parama, maybe aspiration. Anyway, so Rupa Goswami has told us this. This sloka is from revered votary who tells us about hankering after the love of Krishna. That lull, practically in the middle of the night, calling out, Krishna, Krishna. And he said it was as though Krishna was right in the next room. That was his feeling of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's calling. So, we can get some aspiration from him that when we chant Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna, we can try to call out, make it from our gut. And even though it's a bit artificial, still the reality of the aspiration will come through more and more as we try. As we call out, we will be heard. What is that biblical thing? Knock and ye shall.
Yes. Seek it, knock and it shall be open. Seek and ye shall find.
Seek and ye shall find. All these things, yeah. So, we also know from our gurus that is the case. Everything is completely reciprocal. If we if we do indeed call out, as opposed to just kind of chanting by rote, but if we, if we chant Hare Krishna as best we can, calling out, that is, that's, the genuine name, or at least the beginning. I shouldn't say the genuine name. I mean, at least the beginning of our approaching the genuine name, calling out. It's not just Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. It's like 16 syllables, Prabhupada said. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Ma. Right? Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Sometimes we hear Ram, but it's actually, I do that. I slip into Ram, because I want to chant faster, but it's actually Rama, 16 syllables. And there's a reason, I think, why Srila Prabhupada told us. The 16-syllable mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 16 syllables is combined in such a way so that it will bring out, our transcendental desire to serve. This is the gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming directly to us by the grace of Sri Guru, imbued with the potency of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and not only that, but the direct conscious potency of Sri Guru, who knows ourselves better than we do, and can help us in deep ways. And that Guru who we found, who we took shelter of as our Diksha Guru, he'll always be with us if we look for him. All we have to do is look, and he'll be there. Like we saw with Srila Govinda Maharaj, he was always with Srila Guru Maharaj. He would, even if there was some question came up, he would answer, but let me consult with Guru Maharaj. And the next day he would give something more based on his consultation with Srila Guru Maharaj. Srila Guru Maharaj told me this. And, that's real transcendental life. So we want to aspire for that. And not only just aspire, but try for it. Go for it. And even if we fall short, it doesn't matter. Krishna knows what, he knows that inner desire is there in us. And he knows that we have the grace of his, his dear friend. So based on our connection with the dear friend of Krishna, we have hope. It's like Srila Prabhupada prayed directly to Krishna as his friend, saying that, my master is directly connected with your maidservant, Srimati Radharani. And if you want to please her, you must please my master. And my master has ordered me to come to the Western world to preach in English. So therefore, please, Krishna, give me this help. And in that way, Srila Prabhupada himself, a pure Vaishnava, already in high connection with Krishna, is himself calling out. So what to speak of ourselves? And we're not on the level of speaking with Krishna really as a friend, but at the same time, we can see Krishna as our friend. We can see that what happens to us, like Srila Guru Maharaj tells us, the environment is friendly. Everything that comes to us is done by a friend. The mother slaps the child when he puts his hand in the fire. So we get slapped around a bit, but that's, grace. We have you know, if we're conscious, if we, you know, maybe we're not conscious, but at least if we try to be conscious of this and try to remember, tell ourselves, this is Krishna working, then, you know, slowly, slowly it will sink in. This is our sadhana. And that kind of sadhana, that kind of practice of seeing Krishna as our friend is enhanced and actually given reality through contact with the holy name. That's what gives it. That's what gives us vision to know that and feel that. You know, the holy name is essential. So chanting the holy name on beads with intensity, with, you know, real like necessity, calling out the name one by one carefully. Because why? Because we respect the name. Or at least we want to respect the name. We want to feel that every sound that we utter is imbued with a feeling of our necessity and also a feeling of our, you know, loving respect. That's the grace of our gurus. They've given us this, you know, divine name, which, you know, is being spoken of here. So this is what the votary says. O lotus-eyed Lord, when will I dance on the banks of the Yamuna, chanting your holy name with tears in my eyes? This is Ch.Ch. Okay. Kadaham Yamuna Tire Namami Tava Kirtayam Ubishpa Pundarikaksha Rachayajishayam Tandavan. It's hard for me to see the small print. Anyway, by a great votary begging that let me dance on the banks of the Jamuna Tire, the banks of Jamuna. Kudaham, must be dance. Namami Tava Kirtayam, chanting the holy name. Pundarikaksham, tears in my eyes. Okay. So we'll move on to Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Shri Prapana Jivanamritam Ki Jai, Jai, Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. I remember when I first came to the Maud, we used to do puja before we read. You know, that was really quite nice. Offer some incense, chant the holy names, and give like respect to the Shastra, heartfelt respect. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai, Srila Krishna Ras Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat Acharya Brinda Ki Jai, Vaishnava Brinda Ki Jai. Okay. We get to start chapter 4 today, Adi Lila. In this chapter of the epic Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has stressed that Lord Chaitanya appeared for 3 principal purposes of his own. The first purpose was to relish the position of Srimati Radharani, who is the prime reciprocator of transcendental love of Sri Krishna. Lord Krishna is the reservoir of transcendental loving transactions with Srimati Radharani. The subject of those loving transactions is the Lord himself, and Srimati Radharani is the object. Thus, the subject, the Lord, wanted to relish the loving mellows in the position of the object, Srimati Radharani. The second reason for his appearance was to understand the transcendental mellow of himself. Lord Krishna is all sweetness. Srimati Radharani's attraction for Krishna is sublime, and to experience that attraction and understand the transcendental sweetness of himself, he accepts the mentality of Srimati Radharani. Okay, relish the position of Srimati Radharani and understand from the position of Srimati Radharani what is the mellow of himself, because within himself he can't understand that. That's the power of the love that has been produced from the devotion of Srimati Radharani is so overpowering that even the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who expands throughout the creation and engages in transcendental love with like who knows how many trillions and on of living beings, and expands into the universe to produce these universes, a dark corner of the spiritual sky, Prabhupada said, produce the material universes, and this personality doesn't understand what is his own feeling for Srimati Radharani. It's so powerful. So the third reason that Lord Chaitanya appeared was to enjoy the bliss tasted by Srimati Radharani. So understand the position, understand the transcendental mellow of himself, and taste the bliss of that experience of being a servant in the position of Srimati Radharani. The Lord thought that undoubtedly Srimati Radharani enjoyed his company, and he enjoyed the company of Srimati Radharani, but the exchange of transcendental mellow between the spiritual couple was more pleasing to Srimati Radharani than to Sri Krishna. Srimati Radharani felt more transcendental pleasure in the company of Krishna than he could understand without taking her position. But for Sri Krishna to enjoy in the position of Srimati Radharani was impossible because that position was completely foreign to him. Krishna is the transcendental male, and Srimati Radharani is the transcendental female. Therefore, to know the transcendental pleasure of loving Krishna, Lord Krishna himself appeared as Lord Chaitanya, accepting the emotions and bodily luster of Srimati Radharani. So transcendental male, Krishna, transcendental female, Srimati Radharani, but Krishna, his mind is blown by Srimati Radharani. He can't get it, how she's the way she is. So he's so kind of bewildered that he decides that he's going to have to find out what's going on, and decides to descend as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Krishna, blue Krishna, comes down, but taking the mood of Srimati Radharani, the emotions and